Okay, well, I don't know if everyone is aware of the XR initiative, but this is a Office of the Provost led initiative started last fall with three main goals and objectives to bring extended reality technologies to the residential curricula for all 19 schools and colleges. So a very broad reach across the entire university. And that was our first goal. The second goal was to bring XR technology. So XR, if folks don't know, is augmented reality, mixed reality, virtual reality, these technologies, and we'll dig more into that today and learn more about it. To bring those technologies to the online curricula, which before COVID was a little clearer area of what that meant, but that's primarily the work being done at the Center for Academic Innovation with the MOOCs and hybrid degree programs and master tracks through Coursera, edX, FutureLearn, and Michigan Online. And our third goal is to create innovative public-private partnerships. And we're well along the way on creating some pretty exciting partnerships. The purpose of the symposium is really to help explore extended reality for you all to get a better understanding of the technologies, how you could help address your learning goals and learning objectives in the short term, as well as the long term. So while there is a lot I think folks want to do and we need to do for the fall, we want to think longer term. And so this isn't just a way to kind of help solve how do I get my class resolved and into virtual reality for the fall. That's probably not very realistic, but to really be a workshop. So we'll have a breakout group after the town hall, and we'll be working through in these 4 different areas that you registered for, you'll be assigned to. We'll discuss some equity and access for faculty and students after we get back from the breakout sessions, and really to help foster a larger community and bring XR to scale at Michigan. So one of our goals is really to bring these technologies at scale. And so would we think about the types of headsets and devices, the types of content, how do we distribute that? How do we make sure folks access it? How do we really understand where best to use the technology? Just because something can be done in virtual reality doesn't mean it's the right thing or actually helping somebody learn. And so we're really looking to explore and understand that. You'll hear more about that from our speakers this morning. So an adjusted agenda. I think everyone got the email last night, but if you didn't have a chance to read that, the President's Town Hall is right in the middle of our session. So we did a quick pivot, and we'll address that. So we're in the introduction now. We'll start presentations from some of the faculty here about their work in XR and how they've been using it to support, just really to help give you a frame and to give you examples of what you've seen, what they've done. We'll then pause the presentations, and we are going to try to live stream the town hall within here. We tested it yesterday. It looks like it worked. So we will be trying that. If there is any problem or folks want to jump off and connect to that separately, feel free to do that. But we please invite you to come back after that is over. And we'll go right into a break right after that. So we'll have a little bit of time to kind of get up and stretch, grab a coffee. And then we'll go into our breakout groups. And this is really, we've got 4 different groups around trying to understand your learning goals and objectives. It's really a problem solving. We'll have a couple facilitators, some of the presenters will help facilitate each group, and we'll be collecting the information through a online product called Mural to do some storyboarding or some brainstorming and capturing the information so that we can report that back out later. We'll have a quick report out after the group discussions. We'll go into a group discussion after that around accessibility, equity, how do we actually make this happen? How do we make sure students and faculty have the supports they need? And then we'll spend a few minutes at the end talking about next steps and what makes sense going forward. Okay, oops. Just quickly to update folks, we created an XR Innovation Fund this last fall to help spur an initial round of projects and how to get this going across the university. And we received 14 proposals from 7 different schools, and we funded 6 of those projects. And so you'll hear from some of those folks this morning. Getting Under the Skin, a VR chemotherapy simulation with Michelle Abersold, and a virtual nuclear reactor with nuclear engineering with Brendan Kachunas, XR tools for student supporting student creativity in immersive audio. So from Anil Chamshi, we'll hear from him. Crashing trains and launching rockets, a virtual reality physics lab with Tom Schwartz. From physics, augmented tectonics in architecture with Jonathan Rule, and head and neck anatomy and diagnosis pathology, taking CT scans and recreating them in virtual reality with Hera Kim Berman. So some pretty exciting projects. You'll be hearing more about those as we move along. Additionally, the university launched a XR graduate certificate program, kind of a soft launch this last semester, and formally launching it in the fall. This is an additional 12 credits graduate students can take to earn an XR graduate certificate. And we've had like 13 different schools participating. So anybody in those programs and a graduate degree can take these additional credits and get a graduate certificate program. So if you're interested in more about that, please email xr.certificate@umich.edu.